Morning, my little burgers. You right? Sorry, I thought I was filming a minute ago before this one. I wasn't. so I've just been rambling to myself for about 5 minutes. All right, but I've just been. I was trying to discuss about what's intriguing me at the moment about my spiritual journey. It's like I've witnessed certain things, or I've read certain things, seen certain things, and it amazed me how so much interconnects. Like we got all the yoga teachers and all that talk about your chakras and all this, but then you got the Hindu and others, all the other spiritual learnings or teachings out there, how they all interconnect with each other, because they're all sort of sending the same message, a clear, concise spiritual connection to the world around us, and how to be kind to each other, sending love, grace to everyone. And I mean, obviously, in the Christian Bible, it's all love and grace, right? Forgive all those, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all of that malarkey. So I got a really itchy nose. So I'm going to just look away. Oh. Right. But yeah. So he just got me thinking about certain things. And I thought I'd just check with Meta. Right. And it was about how many references are there of plants and trees within the Christian Bible? Up to 250, which the reason I ask is because I've been interested to understand any medicinal purposes for plants and herbs. So I've been asking questions, and I found like oak leaves can be used in a tea, but they're good for inflammation and antioxidants. But then so is sycamore trees, but they're also good for diabetics and cholesterol. Yeah, they have an issue with that. Like, and it seems to me that there seems to be a lot of plant usage that we don't use anymore. And there's also other foods in there, barley, goat's yogurt, pomegranate seeds, that all connect. Yeah, and it's all for welfare, like physical welfare as much as your mental welfare, right? And the references in the Bible of the tree of life and all this, and it just seems to me that there's lots of coincidences in there. But then we look at the food, and when we research some of the food that's in them, how good some of the benefits are supposed to be. Are these plants and trees put here for that reason, to help us and develop us? And I'm not saying just be a vegan. That's not what I'm talking about, because we also know that animal fats are good for us. Yeah, they are, right? But there are some of these leaves are good to cut down your LDL levels, which is your cholesterol levels, which is the sycamore and all that. So that intrigued me, because obviously being a stroke survivor, your cholesterol is quite important, because they tend to shove you on all these drugs, right? And then you realise that having curcumin can do exactly what clopidogrel can do, right? And that's why you can't have it together, right? But then curcumin is also great at fighting cancer cells, which I found out the other day. Didn't know that. So it's something that I need to have a look deeper into the research. But actually, people that have curcumin a day, I don't know the dosage, but had curcumin every day, it helps kill the cancer cells. It doesn't allow them to grow, right? Which is fascinating. It's like, but these are all from natural plants. So why aren't we using them? I started watching a guy that goes to China, and he was doing some Chinese medicine, going in for Chinese treatment, more natural things. And it's fascinating. It is fascinating. But I'm just going to have a look and do some research a bit more. If I can put it all together, I'll put a little show and tell on there, spread the message out, and let people do their own research. Yeah, if I find the links, I'll put them all in the descriptions and all that. so that you can all have a look and do your own research. And if you think it's fascinating, you're interested, happy days. But yeah, guys, like, remember, share the love, be kind to everyone. So be kind, be safe, be open, be honest, be friendly, be fast. Yeah, balance eyes, face, arms, speech, and time. Yeah. Um, this was after yesterday. I had a bit of a rotten day yesterday. I had a big, heavy day. Done a lot of walking around yesterday, so I was a bit tired today. But I ended up, I didn't follow my own message. Yeah, be kind, be friendly. And like I said, my spiritual journey, I'm still trying to get myself in the right space. I'm not perfect. But I lost it with a bus driver because he was so unhelpful. It's going to someone like me, because people, you know me, I do have the sight problems. I can't read as well as I used to. I do need metta. I need other things to help me. The stagecoach signs are just awful, and they've plastered all these. I think there was about 5 different notices all over this poxy bus stop, and I had Lizzie reading it, not me. So someone who could actually read, not one of them said that this particular bus didn't go from that spot. But he wasn't helpful. It wasn't really kind. It was a bit rude, obnoxious, actually. So stagecoach, look at your staff, mate. Yeah, all right. Paul, if you're still working there as a supervisor, mate, have a word, right? Because they're just dipsticks, all right? It's not kind, right? It's like they can be friendlier than that. And there are some kind ones, there's some really friendly ones. So I'll give them their dues. I don't want to tarnish them like certain ones. But this little fat toad yesterday, I'm sorry to call him that, but he was a fat little toad sat there, like thinking far superior of himself than he needs to be, which seems to be a trait that a lot of people do. Yeah, they just forget kindness, how to be a decent person, right? Let's go. Oh, sorry, mate. There should have been some signs there, but no, he was just really rude. Right, expecting someone who can't see to be able to read them. It just tells you the mentality of the kid. Yeah, he hasn't got a brain cell together, right? Right, and I take the mickey out of Eli, going, "Oh, you're one cell amoeba," right? But this kid must be a one cell amoeba because he hasn't got many up there, right? Because if he'd actually used his eyes, he would have noticed. Oh, got a dog, got assistance lead, got a cane. He might need a bit extra support. No, he decides to get arsey straight away. That's not a good way to be, is it? Yeah, and I shouldn't have reacted, but I did. Not towards him, just to the situation. But he got the point that he'd riled me, and he just wore me out. So that's what got me thinking about certain things. Like, and there is some kindness in the world. Right, there are some kind people. I've met some lovely people on the bus and met some lovely people after and all that. Yeah, there is some beautiful people out there, but there's some ugly people as well that are selfish, self-entitled, just look after themselves. Those are the people you don't need to be around. Cut them out. You could do without it. That's negative energy. Right? They're the people you don't need, right? So if they're only ever going to bring you darkness, trouble, and they don't see the problems, even in the Bible it says cut them free, ignore them, let them go, right? And so if they don't learn, let them go. Yeah. So the big trait is like narcissist people. We all know a narcissist, but in the Bible it's like just these people are the people you get rid of. You don't need that bad energy. Yeah, and you don't. You need good energy. You want to surround yourself with good people, right? And then we'll go from there. Oh, hello, Sierra. Right. You say hello to people? No? All right then. You're looking away. You're a bit upset with Daddy. Yeah, she wants to go, I think. So, my little burgers, right? Love you all. Take care. See you later. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do for me. Get the message out there. This day in the life of stroke survivors. Over 2 years now. So, my love to you all. Oosh. Love ya. Take care. Bye.